Hey guys, what's going on? So you may be thinking, in the last video I told you, hey, GME is going to file for bankruptcy. There's a great probability of that. The stock is going to drop off 90% in next 90 days. You're thinking, what could be greater than that from a guy that short sells? I mean, 90% drop, guys. I'm going to show you what could make you even more money from the perspective of trading options. And ideally, you want to catch something that is at the top. So you may be looking at the overall index like S&P 500. You're like, well, Leo, clearly you're right. Everything you've been talking about in the last few months, the market keeps going lower and lower. While they were calling for buying the dip, while they were calling the market's going to 5,000, you've steadily explained that the market has zero probability of going to 5,000. It's got over 80% probability of dropping under 4,000, 3,800, and so on. So when you're looking at this, you may be thinking, okay, well, what could you be possibly buying at the top? And so buying at the top, meaning what stocks are still trading close to the top that you could be buying put options on that can produce even bigger returns than GME. And so our favorite is AVGO. While the overall index is down substantially already, and it's got way more room to go from here, AVGO, guess what, guys? It's still close to the top. We've caught this wild move in AVGO not so long ago when it went from like 850 and pre-market it opened in 760. Unfortunately, it bounced right there, but we think it's about to repeat that move. And not only we're going to see AVGO at 760, but we're going to see it way below that. And again, the question is, why do you think this could even be a better trade than GME puts? Well, because this is a much higher priced stock. And the way options could accelerate on this, okay, I mean, you could be buying options on GME for like 10 cents, and you could be selling them for $3. In this case, you could be buying something for $1. You could be buying something for 30 cents that could go to $200. Okay, so depending exactly the strike in how you trade and what expirations you got. I mean, the drop in this from 830 where we were shorting it yesterday again. Okay, the drop on this could be back to these area of 600, which means depending on what strike again and everything. I mean, you could have a freaking, I mean, for the same moment that GME could fall out, let's say $3-4, you can have a drop here to the magnitude of 100, 200. And when trading options, guys, that gets you paid sometimes a lot more. Percentage-wise, it's a smaller drop, but you're still catching it super close to the top, right? And clearly, this has been one of the strongest stocks. This has been the stock that institutions are absolutely in love with, and they've been buying every dip. But at this moment, we're in such conditions that all institutions that have been buying it since May, they're about to unload it at the same time. So what you don't want to do is for example, I had a new student yesterday. We're trading this, and I told him, hey, let's load up on this, and let's wait. Hold the fucking position. So, sure enough, 5 minutes later, he texts me like, Leo, I can't take it. I'm already out. I'm like, fuck. So, the stock went up like $5 after we got into it. And so, today it's down 20, but guess what? That person doesn't have the fucking position anymore. And this is sad because you don't want to trade the markets because you're trying to catch a $5 move in anything. That is stupid as fuck. You will never make money that way. So you want to chase the big moves that pay you the big money. And that's why I despise a lot of other people who post bullshit on YouTube, such like make $100 a day, $500 a day. That's all fucking crap. That's not how the market works. Because by chasing a few $100s a day, you will miss out 100, 200,000, $1 million, $2 million payout at times, because you already don't hold a position that could be paying you exponentially. And so if you guys are struggling Withholding your trades. That's what a 13 market moves coach here is for. Okay, you call any one of our 6 coaches here, guys. We will hold you to the ground. We're not gonna let you jump out of these trades unless you're just completely so fucking weak that you can't handle minimal movements, to the upside or against your position. Then you shouldn't be trading in the first place. But if you think you got what it takes, you just need a little guidance. You need some help with helping you persevere. Maybe some of the bounces in the trades, some of that stuff. You need to communicate and you need to follow the program here 100%. Okay, so maybe you've been trading unsuccessfully for a year, maybe a few years, guys. These market conditions are so simple, but some of you will fuck it up. You will get into a good trade and you will jump the fuck out. So don't do that. Okay, change your trading experience forever. Get in touch. Okay, go to 13mtv.com. Okay, schedule a call, or go to 13marketmoves.com. Schedule a call. Talk to us today. You've got a phenomenal opportunity here in front of you, guys. Some stocks are still at the top. And even 20-30% drop in a stock like this, when it's timed accurately, guys, it equates, depending exactly where your account is, and it don't have to be a huge account. I mean, if you're working with 10, 20, 30, 50K in the market, this trade right here could amount to over $1 million. But if you don't know the strike, if you keep jumping in and out like a little bitch, and the whole point about trading with 13 market moves, we're not going to let you be the market's bitch. Okay? We're going to tell you to stay with your position. Watch certain developments on the chart. And we're looking at a daily chart here, but throughout the day, clearly, we're looking at like 10 different time frames when we're taking these trades, guys. So if you're paying attention to the right stuff, you're actually going to understand, well, why aren't we jumping out of the trade? Well, because we're looking at this, and this, okay? And if you just learn some of those skills, I promise you, okay, your trading is going to go to a whole nother level, okay? And that's what we want you here to do, guys. So if you're done, if you're fed up with just making a little bit of money in the market, okay, losing a little bit here, making a little bit here, guys, you're not going anywhere. You got to change something. This chart is staring right in front of you. It's looking at you. Okay, it is begging to be shorted, but you got to know what the fuck to do. Exactly, step by step. How long you stay with this trade? When do you pull the trigger? Okay, what strike do you get? When do you get in? When do you get out? When do you make sure that you don't fucking jump out? So all of these things are critical. I invite you to learn them with the 13 Market Moves coach today. Let's go. Don't miss the next video where I'm going to give you some more insights. AVGO. Sharp drop-off ahead. Trade it with us.